We have encountered a variety of soups in the bizarre universe of The Boys, but few have been more intriguing than Black Noir. The soup, dressed in a black suit covering his entire body, has been around since the times of Soldier Boy during the 40s, and he also served alongside Homelander until the latter killed him in a fit of rage in Season 3. Black Noir has always been a mysterious character who never spoke a word and ranked right up there among the most powerful soups, which meant that Vought brought in a new soup to replace him so that the public never got wind of how Homelander disemboweled and killed him. In this video, we will explore everything there is to know about the physiological details of the new Black Noir who has been introduced in Season 4. But before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us it means a lot. Thank you, and let's begin. Why was Vought so quick to recruit a superpowered actor as Black Noir 2? Vought feeds off the public frenzy that keeps him in a position of power, and if word got out that Homelander killed one of his most powerful teammates, it would be really bad for their reputation. That is why the organization replaced Black Noir with an actor in the suit who also happens to have a variety of superpowers. However, it is quite clear that the replacement act has been done in a hurry and the guy hasn't been briefed properly about the character. The new Black Noir is not always perfect for the role, especially when he ends up speaking or showing his frustration about remaining in the suit in utter silence. Interestingly enough, the role is played by Nathan Mitchell, who has also happened to be the actor of the original Black Noir within the suit. What is the source of Black Noir 2's superpowers? Like most other soups in the Boys universe, Black Noir 2 also got his superpowers because of Compound V in his system. The miracle chemical has induced the special abilities that we observe in him, but how and when he was administered to Compound V hasn't been revealed in the show so far. Even his origin story has been kept a mystery, which is exactly in line with how the narrative behind the original Black Noir was largely kept under the wraps. Black Noir 2 is a Vought product just like any other member of the Seven, and his special abilities are not as special and unique as the likes of Soldier Boy and Homelander. Is Black Noir 2 as powerful as the original? This is a highly debatable topic, especially because the original Black Noir left such a strong impact on us when it comes to his remarkable fighting skills and powers. Black Noir could take down soups and terrorists alike, and his swift combat style made him look like an invincible ninja. The one who has replaced him may not be as good as him, but he is certainly a worthy replacement. Black Noir 2 has sufficient powers to take down regular humans, and he even proves his skills while fighting the likes of Starlight and Butcher. He is certainly courageous and does not back down from a fight, and it is also worth noting that Black Noir 2 uses some additional powers, like that of his flight abilities, to make up for his shortcomings. Overall, he may not be as powerful as the original Black Noir, but so far in the show, he has proven himself to have the qualities that can still match the original. How durable is the new Black Noir? Black Noir 2 is almost as durable as his original counterpart, and we can say this with a lot of respect and fear for the iconic original character. The new Black Noir might be lacking in terms of the intimidating personality of the original, but he certainly comes up as a match when it comes to the insane durability factor. Black Noir 2 can withstand a lot of damage, and normal bullet rounds do precious little to his hardened physical structure. He can also survive a heavy beating, which we have seen when he is sent out alongside the Deep to deal with Butcher and Starlight. After falling in a narcoleptic sleep, Butcher uses the time to land a few powerful blows on him, but Black Noir 2 is quick to recover. Also, when uses a heavy machine gun to rain down hundreds of bullets on him, it seems to have an impact and throws him out of the window. He recovers from this as well and can later be seen in the Vought Towers, completely fine even after such a lethal blow. The flurry of bullets may have deterred him for a bit, but it could not do enough damage to incapacitate him in any way. Clearly, Black Noir 2 is shockingly durable, and the boys are not going to find it easy dealing with such a hardy soup.
Sage here has some things she would like to address with the group. You've got to be...
Does Black Noir 2 suffer from narcolepsy? What is this strange ailment all about? There are plenty of weird quirks and soups that we've come across in The Boys, but Black Noir 2 steals the show with his narcoleptic issues. This causes him to randomly fall asleep in a matter of seconds without any warning whatsoever. It can happen to him in the middle of an important meeting, as we've seen when he dozed off in the middle of a briefing conducted by Homelander. Black Noir 2 has zero control over this, and it also makes him somewhat vulnerable, which we have observed when he was engaged in a fight with Butcher and Starlight. He is usually back from his narcolepsy-induced sleep very quickly, but he remains susceptible to damage during this time. However, an even greater risk is the fact that someone as predictable as Homelander could suddenly lose his temper over the new Black Noir sleeping during a meeting and have him killed just as brutally as he killed his predecessor. Does Black Noir 2 have regenerative abilities? Almost every single Compound V-powered soup has some kind of regenerative abilities, and it is quite significant among the members of the Seven. Even the soups who are ridiculed, such as the Deep, have quite impressive regenerative abilities, and the new Black Noir is not an exception. His regenerative tissues recover from the most brutal damages encountered, as we have seen when Butcher and MM smashed through him and rained down a flurry of bullets at him. He recovers very quickly when we see him during the next sequence, which can only imply the effective nature of his healing powers. This is almost at par with his predecessor, who also had an impressive regenerative skill that allowed him to recover from explosions and severe injuries. All about the new Black Noir's flight abilities. The original Black Noir was a soup to be taken seriously. He was also a beast in combat, and his fighting skills were right up there among the best in business, as were some of his other superpowers. However, he wasn't able to fly around, which makes the new Black Noir go one up on the original. Black Noir 2, as we've seen in the 4th season of The Boys, has flight abilities which he cannot make use of because his predecessor was known to lack this power. Even though he keeps it a secret, it is revealed during his fight with Butcher and Starlight when he uses his flight abilities momentarily. Butcher is quite shocked to discover this new ability in him. We're yet to discover if he can fly around at great speed just like Homelander, or whether there are a few limitations to his flying skills, but the fact that he can fly quite effectively makes him quite a serious contender for the role of the new Black Noir. It also means that he cannot really be underestimated during a fight and can surprise his opponent with a sudden flight attack. What is the new Black Noir's personality like? One of the biggest changes that we've seen in the new Black Noir compared to the old one is in terms of their personality. The original Black Noir had a complex mentality, and in his mind there were a lot of cartoon characters that he hallucinated. They prompted him to act in a certain way, and he was silent for decades, only communicating through a few written words. The seriousness associated with the original Black Noir is completely missing in the new one, who cannot help blurting out whatever comes to mind, which often ends up being comical. On one hand, he is excited about being someone as important as Black Noir, and on the other hand, he is frustrated about not being given the right guidance to embody the character. Black Noir 2 does not shy away from the difficult tasks assigned to him, and even Homelander's orders of extreme violence do not disturb him. However, he's briefly in a state of shock after he is made to kill innocent people in order to tarnish the image of Starlight and frame her for the murder. He is not afraid to question his teammates about Black Noir so that he can play the role better, but usually, people are more irritated than helpful when he opens his mouth. Black Noir 2 is mostly asked to keep his mouth shut because the more he speaks, the more he risks getting discovered as the replacement. There have been times when it seemed like Black Noir 2 was getting an anxiety attack of sorts, but he recovered and calmed himself down soon enough. Just like the original Black Noir, the new one is also a complex individual, and there are multiple dimensions to his unique personality. How does his acting skills help Black Noir 2? Black Noir 2 might be a soup and currently an integral part of the Seven, but we must not ignore the fact that he's actually an actor in the first place. Vought has recruited his services because they believe that he can play the role of Black Noir quite easily, and to be fair, it is not the most difficult task when all you have to do is stay in a completely covered suit and not speak a word. While it should have been a cakewalk, Black Noir 2 makes it challenging for himself because he constantly questions the manner in which he must behave. He asks around about the original Black Noir to know more about his motives and influences that pushed him along. When he doesn't get satisfactory answers, Black Noir 2 gets quite frustrated, and his constant speaking in public might soon get him in trouble and blow his cover. So in short, his acting skills should have helped him in putting up an act, but it has actually become a problem for the soup. Does Black Noir 2 have sexual urges? How did Sister Sage use him? Most of the supes in the boys' universe are not free from their carnal urges, but the original Black Noir was built differently. He did not succumb to lust like the others, especially during the years when he served as one of the key members of the Seven next to Homelander. However, the new Black Noir does not possess his restraint, and it is clear from his interaction with Sister Sage that the two had a physical relationship. Just like the super smart supe used Deep for physical pleasure, she did the same with Black Noir 2, and both the supes were clueless about her real motives. For Sister Sage, it meant no more than a quick relationship to take her mind off the more serious problems, but for both Deep and Black Noir 2, it seemed to mean more. They were both dejected after learning that they have been played, but it also goes on to show that Black Noir 2 is probably capable of reproducing as well, given that he can be a part of a physical relationship. Does Black Noir 2 wear the same suit as his predecessor? The suit that the new Black Noir wears looks quite similar to the one worn by the original Black Noir, but they are not the exact same suit because of obvious reasons. When Homelander disemboweled Black Noir, he punched into his guts, ripping through his suit and ruining it completely. Vought may have had a few backups for Black Noir's suit, but we have never seen the original change into a fresh one. This means that the new Black Noir had to be given a new suit that could fit him perfectly and also serve the purpose of duping the public. It is quite evident that Black Noir 2 is of the same build as the original Noir, and this helps him fit into the suit without causing any suspicion. Is Black Noir 2 invulnerable? Can he be killed? The original Black Noir was practically invincible, and it took a special effort from someone like Homelander to have him killed. As for Black Noir 2, we cannot say the same. Even though he is quite a powerful supe, he is certainly not invulnerable, and if bullets can push him back to some extent, we wonder what a supe might do to him. So far, we haven't seen Black Noir 2 engaging a powerful supe, and the original Black Noir fought the likes of Kimiko to prove his worth. We believe that Black Noir 2 can be killed with the right move, and even someone like Butcher or a member of the boys can get the job done. In fact, we would be very surprised if the character is kept alive till the end of the show, because he seems like a character who can be one of the first supe casualties when things start to go haywire. Do let us know in the comments below about your thoughts on the new Black Noir, and also tell us what you think about the fate of the character in the show. At the time of creating this video, we're yet to see the season finale, and we'd love to find out if he is kept alive for the 5th and final season, or killed off in the finale. As always, if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks everyone.